Hey there. I was gonna wait to talk about this, but it's all there in my head now, and I have been thinking about it for a while, and I'm all riled up, and I just want to get my thoughts out there and then see what you guys think. So, like I briefly mentioned in the last uh, vlog, as well as in a Facebook post about 2 weeks ago, there's this girl out there, I believe, in the Midwest somewhere, and don't quote anything I say it is to be the total truth because I'm not sure. But I do know that she's 14. She has spinal muscular atrophy, which is the same thing as my little brother and I have. And her family supports her, and she has chosen to end her life. Um, Now, obviously, there's all sorts of controversy out there over this. I mean, suicide um, is controversial as it is, and then you've got physician-assisted suicide, which is essentially what this is, and people are torn about that, and then the fact that she's a child, and technically, and that they don't think that she should have the right to do that, and doesn't know better whether to make that choice. Um, then of course there's people that say, of course she can make that choice. She's not. No one knows what it's like to be, to feel like that by her, and all this stuff. And you know, I read some stuff on the internet, and a lot of people are saying things like, you know, that can't be ethically right and whatnot, and oh, she's giving up, and I've heard every angle, and you know, obviously I have my own thoughts on it, and so I guess I just wanted to share with you what they were and see what you thought, and then maybe we could talk about it some. Now, she says that she's making this decision because she's had something like 38 surgeries and is in so much pain. The pain killers don't work, nothing works, and basically, every day it's just torture. And now, I've been experiencing extreme, extreme chronic pain for 10, 11, 12 years now. And I've had days where, I've cried all day and begged the universe to know why I had to deal with this, and I already was going through enough, and why did I have to be in so much physical agony on top, and the most unimaginable pain, you could think of, and people don't believe me, or don't realize just how much pain I'm in, because they just see me and how happy I am, and and I'm generally, you know, chill person and whatnot, and it's because you just learn to live with it. Like, if you're someone who decided that you're not ready for life to be over in any way, then you just learn to deal. Yeah, like, I've got days, I've got moments where I feel like there's hardly anything left, but I still have never once had the thought that I can't do this anymore. I have no way gonna judge this young girl's choice, um, but I feel sad for her in a way that there's so much life that she could and would, or maybe would still miss. Um, but again, who am I to judge? You know, I know how bad my pain has been, and I'm sure that there's been pain worse. Um, I find it hard to have a valid, or not valid, but a solid reason to give you why I agree or disagree. And I guess I can't because I don't have one. Um, because I do understand pain. And what it's like to live every day and wake up not knowing how bad it's going to be, whether or not you're going to be able to sit up at all, go anywhere, you know, how much agony you're going to be in, planning your whole day around your pain. But I also know that I have plenty of days that all of that has been worth it. And to be in bed for a day or two after I go all out for a day or whatever is worth it. And that's me. That's my life. I feel like I have plenty to live for. I'm in love, and there's so much I've done and still want to accomplish and still want to share with the world that, that's not my experience. But unfortunately, that is hers, or maybe not unfortunately, and she truly sees that as her piece. And I don't know what the right answer is, but I think that we should stop making so many judgments because we're way too quick as a society to do that anyway. And no one can really know what it's like to be in someone's shoes until you are. So really, how can anyone give a real solid, you know, opinion, point of view, side, you know? So I guess I don't really have an answer. I guess my answer is that I'd want to live, but I also wouldn't want to judge and won't judge someone's choice to be out of agony and to feel happy about that and to feel at peace. Then who am I to take that away? One other thing that's come out of this is I just got distracted by my Facebook. I apologize. Another thing that's come out of this is, and this guy that is a blogger, Shane Burkoff. I think you're a great dude. I follow his Facebook and blog and whatnot. And he talked about this, and he talked about how SMA is getting viewed and shown as in some really bad, negative ways because of this story. And he had some points about how, just because, SMA does, this and this doesn't mean it's debilitating, to everyone, doesn't mean that everyone can't, who has it can't, possibly have a, perfectly quote unquote normal life, whatever normal is. And the media keeps saying that life expectancy is really low, and that's not generally true unless you have SMA1. And even then, technology's come a long way. um, we are living well into, our 50s, 60s, 70s. I plan on living, you know, as long as this earth will take me. But who knows? By then it could be a robot and be a robot, like hooking in my chair and be my own chair. It'd be like a transformer. It'd be sick. Anyway, sidetrack. So, point is, you know, I don't totally agree all the way with what you're saying, Shane, about um, um, how chronic pain isn't um, a, a typical thing for people with SMA. I mean, yes, it probably isn't your experience, and it probably isn't experience of you know many people, but I do know that it is a lot more prevalent than people realize. I mean, myself, my little brother, and many, many, many people I've met through summer camps, through conferences, through everything, talk about their chronic pain. I do a lot of research about stuff about my disability, because I like to, know what's up and coming and what the research is and whatnot. And it is a big issue. It's becoming more and more of a problem. I mean, think about it. You sit in your wheelchair for, at least I know, I've always sat in my wheelchair for 12 hours or more, and it just, at a time. And over the years, it just creates those pinched nerves or whatever it is. That's a bad problem, but with the pain and, it's bad. But, whatever. I mean, everybody has their own thoughts, but, I do agree with him, like I said before, about how, the media is making SMA out to be this, horrible, decrepit thing, and we have plenty of incredible people out there that live with this disease and are unbelievably amazing human beings. Like Shane had mentioned, he knows a lot of cool people with this disability that a parent, someone who drives a car, all these things. Like have known people to hold jobs and be high up execs and drive themselves and live on their own and have families and run businesses and do everything that anyone else can do. So yeah, obviously, spinal muscular atrophy can make life harder. I mean, duh, come on. But it doesn't make it any further. And that is the main point